Hi friends, this is Sophie. Welcome to Stuti's Cuisine. Today I'm come up with a recipe which is loved by all, at least I just love it. I used to have it from Irani restaurant in Mumbai. It's nothing but chicken samosa. So I'm going to show you how I make the covering of the samosa, that's the patti or the wrap. It's the same as the spring roll wrap. Okay, and also the filling. I hope you all are doing well. Thank you for all the subscribers who have been subscribing and supporting my channel. Thank you very much. We are all fine here. Today it was a drizzly day, rains off and on, and it's quite a moist weather. As you see that the leaves have all started springing, just coming up, and we can hear the birds singing. It's evening time here now, and it's nice and cool. So let's go inside and see the ingredients, how we make the samosa patti or the samosa covering, and also the chicken filling. Thank you very much for viewing this channel. Thank you very much for all my subscribers, and please keep sharing and cooking. Now the chicken keema is 1 pound. What I have done is I have put the chicken keema in a pot and I have mixed it with ginger, garlic, 1 teaspoon each, flaked red chilli, half a teaspoon to 1 teaspoon, salt, half a teaspoon to 1 teaspoon, garam masala, half a teaspoon, ground red onions, 2 tablespoons. So I've mixed it all together and I've cooked it and kept it aside for it to cool. No water is added to it. It is ingredients moisture cooked with. The main ingredient that goes along with is the ginger, garlic and the green chilies, which is very finely chopped. And the rest I will be telling you when I go about doing. So now for the samosa wrap, I've taken 500 grams of all-purpose flour or Maida. I have also added 1 tablespoon of cornflour and 1 teaspoon of salt. I will be also adding here Ajwain, that is half a teaspoon. I crush it between my palm and I put it into the flour. I mix it all and I'm going to combine it with water little by little into a stiff dough. So here you see I've got it all together. So I'll just put half a teaspoon of oil just to take out everything from my hands. And we'll just keep it to rest. So I'm going to close it and keep it for 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, and I'll be back. I have used around 1.5 glass of water, so it could be around 250 ml. Okay. So yeah, I have just kept the pan on fire. I've put around 1 to 1.5 or maximum 2, okay, of oil. Let it be hot, and I'm going to put my ground red onions and give it a mix. Okay. This gives a nice taste. So we don't want this to be brown, we just want it to just saute it for a minute. I'm going to put half a teaspoon of ginger. Remember, I have already put 1 teaspoon of ginger and garlic. So I'm putting half teaspoon now of each. Teaspoon of green chili, so you can omit it if you don't like it. Putting some salt. It's sea salt. You have to be very careful in putting it because it's so salty. Okay, we can always taste and see later. Garam masala, just 1/4 of a teaspoon. Saute it well till the raw flavor disappears. It's on medium-high. Now we mix in the chicken mince and saute it along with the spices. Mix it all. And now, before switching it off, I'm just going to put some, maybe 1.5 tablespoon of chopped coriander leaves for the lovely flavor and aroma. Just taste before you switch it off whether it's nice and all the spices are blended together and there's sufficient salt in it. I will just saute this for maybe 5 minutes till the moisture all absorbs. Okay, I'm going to switch it off and I'll wait for it to cool. So now here it's rested for 15 minutes. I'm going to put it on the countertop. I'm just going to knead it for another 8 to 10 minutes. Okay. When you knead it, the samosas come even better. Now you have to make it, as you're making into roti or chapati, you're going to make it into rolls and keep it. So I'll show you how it is being made. Okay. So here I have just made it elongated. I'm just going to cut it into pieces, like to make smaller bowls. So here I have made around 17 small rolls and I'm going to just keep it covered. It shouldn't be dry. So I'm going to take each roll, just knead it in between your palms. Okay, and just put it on the countertop. Put some dry flour and make small puris out of it and keep them aside. don't roll it all the way. Just make it into this size. Okay, this size, and we'll keep all of it. Okay, and make it into the same size as the first one. So you see, and then you keep it aside. Now here I have kept 5 small puris on either sides, and I'm going to take one and brush some oil on it. It's vegetable oil, or you can put melted ghee or clarified butter on the whole one side of it, and then you have to drizzle some all-purpose flour on the top of the oil, and we are going to put the second puri on the top of the drizzled all-purpose flour. So we are going to do the same process, like brushing it with oil and then putting the all-purpose flour on it. So we are going to stack one after another, 4 of it, and the 5th one we are not going to put any oil on it. So just watch the process and how it goes. Now I'm pressing with my fingers on all sides and going to turn it and also press it from the other sides and see that it's all in level and of the same size. After which I'm going to put some all-purpose flour on the top and at the bottom, and I'm going to roll it into a round or oval shape according to the pan you are going to put it on. It depends on the diaphragm of the pan. You are going to roll the same size of the pan. So we are not going to cook it completely. It's just going to be on very low heat, and you will see how it in layers we can strip it off and use it as a wrap. Okay, so now we'll go to the other side. So here it is. I'm going to put it on the pan. Now here I've put the rolled dough on the pan, and the fire is on the lowest heat, and in this process we are going to turn it on either sides, and we will see that the layers, how it comes out one by one, and we are going to strip it out into layers and keep it aside to be used as a wrap. Okay, so this is how it goes. You see how the first layer, you can either take it out from the pan and remove it, or you can do it on the pan itself. It's just how experienced you are. There you see, that's the first wrap that has come out. So similarly, it's going to come out one by one, all the 5 wraps. So now we are going to layer all the wraps one on top of the other, cut the edges, and finally cut it into strips, into long pieces. To cut it in strips, okay? So I'm going to get the sides now. So these strips, you can make it cut it into smaller sizes and fry it, and you can have it like papri. So now this piece, I'm going to cut it into long strips so that I can use as wraps. This is a slurry which I made with 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour and water for sticking purpose. The wraps are kept moist to prevent it from drying. Now each wrap is taken and filled with the mixture. So you take one piece, what you have just cut, make a triangle, one corner to this, make a triangle, and you fold it in this corner. And then again you can put some slurry here in case you think it's going to come out, and then you're going to fold it here and you get a triangle. Going to hold it, take the filling, either you can lay it down and put it, or you can hold it in your hand and put it however you feel comfortable. Show you another one. Even if you think that you have it torn, don't worry, you can put 2 of it and then make it, okay? Here, you close it here, triangle, put it again here. Okay, we don't want this to open. Then you put it another, this side, so you see we have a flap here. So you open this and you put the filling. Just compress it with your finger so that you get a nice filling. And then what you do is close it. Close it tight. And just put the slurry on the top so that it doesn't get out. There you go. See that all the openings are closed. Simple. That's it. So I'm going to finish everything and I'm going to get back to you. I'm going to show you one. You're going to make a triangle. Here, you're going to make a triangle, okay? Hold the corner. And we don't want any gap here. So you're going to hold it this way. Okay? And put the filling. And just stuff it with your finger down so that you get a full stuffing. Okay? Don't overfill it, but it should be nice and full. Okay? So now we're going to close it here. Okay? We don't want any gap here. You're going to hold it and you're going to close it this way. Okay? You're going to close it this way. Wherever there's gap, you're just going to stick it with it. And here. Okay? So we don't want it to get the fillings to come out when we fry it. So that's how it is, nice and neat. We don't want any gaps. And here it is. Got it? Okay, I'm going to finish. So I've kept the pan on fire and I'm going to switch it on. Put some oil, vegetable oil. Okay, the oil is hot and I'm going to put my samosas here. You just need the outer covering to cook because the keema is already cooked, right? So here it's nice and brown enough. Okay. Okay, so before putting, we have to see that the sides are all the corners are well sealed. So it can be a medium or medium high, but you have to see that you're close to it and you have to keep turning it so that both the sides get cooked equally. So I'm going to fry everything and take it out and I'll get back to you. Here it is, you see, the chicken samosa. So we have seen the steps of how to make the chicken samosa along with the covering, that is the patti or the samosa covering. So here it is and it's all done. So I have the ketchup, that's the hot sauce and the tomato sauce along with it. And I'm going to show you, let me taste how it is. Here it is. Very crunchy, too good for words. Try it and let me know how it has come out after you have made it. Thank you for watching and you all have a great day. Here you see, it's nice and so crunchy. Here we go. Okay, too good. I've tasted it. Very crispy on the outside. Have it with hot cup or glass of Kashmiri chai along with it. And you all have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching.